Hello. How y'all doing? This is Libby Lessons. I just changed my name to Libby Lessons. That's LL, 2L, double L. You know what I'm saying? So, here we are. Once again with some terrible, awful, horrid news. Anna, you're cold? I'm sorry to hear. All right, here, let me share this. So this is what brings us here this evening, as you have already heard probably. Hi, Betty Jo. Hey, Elise, how are you doing? Dazed and confused. What is up? I used to be cool. Hey. All right, I gotta clean house real quick. Sorry, you won't be driving a train up in here. Okay. How's everyone? Let me know. How are you? How are things? This messes me up, y'all, when I see and hear stuff like this, because as my title says, school should be a safe place. What kind of ass backwards world are we living in where kids have to practice that there's an active shooter in their building, in the school building? It's vile. I hate it. And it shouldn't be that way. Well, I'm glad you're over COVID. Hey, Jacob. Hi, Perfect Storm. Good to have you. Dutchie's in the house. Great to see you. No, this took place in Minnesota. So, look, not to be too vulgar, but that's blood in the snow. That's the reality of this, okay? This is a school, outside of a school, South Education. Oh my gosh, that's me. I hate that. Stop. Okay. The reason why I have that going is because if a certain person comes in here who's going to mod them. Oh, Dutchie, I need to mod you. And then, hey, Renegade, how you doing? Glad to have you. All right, sorry. I just took a nap, so I'm like all dazed and confused. But anyway, South Elementary School, not elementary, South Community, what is it called? South Education Center. South Education Center programs. So the reason that it has a name like that is because it's not a, traditional, like, your traditional neighborhood school and whatnot. It's actually serves students pre-K through transition age. So that's through age 21. And so that's another reason that this kind of hits home for me. Because I'm from Minnesota, but also it's an alternative school, part of it, and another part of it is special education. And so, those are my people, my little people that I love and care about very much. And anyway, so there were two victims of the shooting. One has passed, and the other, last I heard, was in critical condition. That's why I had looked this up. I wanted to get an update just in case we heard anything new within the last hour. So I was going to see what CNN has to say. Nope, that was from 1:39, so I would have already seen that. 5 hours ago. And the last I heard, they did not have any suspect in custody, which is obviously very upsetting as well. It makes me wonder, okay, was it another student? And they didn't give any information about the suspect or suspects. The families of the two students have not been released either. All right, this looks to be playing even though I paused it. Libby, get your life together. All right, I'm going to mute myself and turn off this little background music because it's on my last nerve at this point. And go away. Okay. Okay, that was sharing the wrong thing. Of course. How are kids getting it into school with guns? Well, this happened outside. So for all we know, it could have been, well, see, no, it couldn't have been at dismissal because is at like noon today. So I don't know if they have open campus lunch, if it was during lunch, but it did happen outside, we know. And not all schools have metal detectors. And if you really think about it, why in the hell do schools have to have metal detectors? I mean, I know why, but why is the United States like that? It's not like that in other countries. It's just sickening. Let me see if I can actually share the right flippin' tab this time. I think, yeah, this is the press conference. Oh gosh, it's just so incredibly sad. So, okay. Again, it happened around 12:07 p.m. And okay, it says the suspect fled in a vehicle immediately afterwards. So interesting. All right, those two students were rushed to Hennepin County Medical Center where one was pronounced deceased and the other is reportedly in critical condition. The victims will not be identified by officials until family and friends are notified. However, multiple sources have told KARE 11 that the student killed was local. Oh my gosh. Local activist Cortez Rice's 16-year-old son. Oh, okay, that's upsetting. I didn't know that. So that's not confirmed. Why would they put this out there? Not confirmed. That's not nice. And I just read that, but
on February 1st, 2022.
I keep trying to get to this and it's just not showing it. Okay, there. Oh, thank you, Brandy. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Jacob, you're inappropriate. Well, Betty Jo, yeah, I would say possibly it could have been a drive-by, but I don't think it was because it said they got into a car and fled. So there was a vehicle involved, but I don't. they were out of the car at some point. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna play this.
Thanks for joining us today.
Hold up, bro. Chill.
One student is dead and a second in critical condition after a shooting outside of a school in Richfield. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Betty Joe. Y'all, don't ever take a nap before you do a stream. Because I am all discombobulated. I cannot stand it. Where is the right tab? Every time. Is it that? Yeah. Okay. This is going to be the time, guys. This is it. This is it. I got it now. Yes, recalibrate, motherfuckers. Okay.
I'm going to begin with Jennifer Merrily with the very latest on the second in critical condition after a shooting. Good afternoon. We now know one student is dead and a second in critical condition after a shooting outside of a school in Richfield. Thanks for joining us today as we continue to follow this breaking news on TV and streaming on CBS News Minnesota.
Police are still searching for the shooter who they say left the scene. The shooting happened shortly after noon today on the sidewalk near the front entrance of the South Education Center in Richfield. All schools in the area went into lockdown. Early this afternoon, the students who were evacuated reunited with their families.
We have team.
Do you see the little people walking out of that school? I would like to remind you that this school ranges in age of the students that it serves from pre-K. So there could be even like 3-year-old classes. It probably does start at 3, a 3K, a 4K, all the way up to age 21. So those littles right there have no idea what's going on, why they're leaving school early. And then they have to get on this bus and go to someplace they don't know why they're going. It's a reunification site. I mean, this is safety protocol. I'm not questioning why they did this, but what I'm saying is think about your child being at school and hopefully they probably didn't hear the shots even. But they know that something's wrong. And they know that they're basically going on some kind of unplanned field trip to where they probably don't know. That it's too much. It's too much.
Team coverage for you this afternoon. We want to begin with Jennifer Merrily with the very latest on the investigation. Jen?
Well, the police chief called it a tragic day, and you can still see is still a very active scene with crime scene tape up and several investigators here. We know that investigators are still looking for the shooters. Now, we know one student was killed, one other critically injured here outside the South Education Center. Here's another look at what happened. Police tell us they responded to the school just after 12 at 12:07. They found the injured students on the sidewalk. Here's another look at the scene. In this video, you can see the backpacks in the snow, and it appears there's blood nearby. Police say area schools went into lockdown. The chief and the superintendent of the district talked about what happened during an earlier press conference.
Officers arrived and discovered 2 students have been shot on the sidewalk outside of the school. Officers quickly determined that the suspects had fled the scene immediately after the shooting took place.
We express our deepest condolences to the families and friends of the victims. To us, there are students that come through our doors every day. We care for them. and this is a terrible tragedy and loss.
A hard day for so many, and there are still questions. We are working to learn more about the students and how and why this happened. Police are asking for anyone with information to call 1-888-ATF-TIPS or 1-800-CALL-FBI.
Oh my gosh. No, there's never a valid why. Nope. Penny. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. This just totally messes me up. And I got to get rid of this person. Oh, I should have blocked him. I just did something for 5 minutes. Whatever. So I want to just show you the school, a little bit about the school, because it's, like I said, it's a special program. It's not just okay. All right, so this is it. I wanted to show you too that when you first click on the website of this is protocol, that if they have some kind of, emergency update or whatever, such as in this case, they have like this automatic pop-up in front of the website before you even get into it. So this is the message from the superintendent, Sandy Lewandowski. Wow, that's a doozy. With a heavy heart, we report that on Tuesday, February 1st, there were shots fired outside at South Education Center near the front entrance. 2 students were injured in the incident. Our staff members and police responded immediately to the situation and followed our safety procedures. The 2 injured students are receiving medical care for their injuries. As of now, 1 has passed away, 1 is in critical condition. There are no words to describe the bravery exhibited by our staff at SEC and local authorities today. No one should ever have to respond to a tragedy like this, and we commit to supporting staff, students, and families' well-being as they recover from this incident. We remain in constant contact with the police department as they continue their investigation. We are unable to confirm any reports due to the ongoing police investigation. Please refer questions about the investigation to the Richfield Police Department. We express our deepest condolences to the family and friends of the victims. We are deeply saddened by this incident and will work to support the family, classmates, and staff as much as we can. There are no words to describe the bravery exhibited by our staff. Hold on, what is playing? I hear some kind of noise in the background, and I don't know where it is, so I have to find it now.
This is a tragic day in the city of Richfield.
Oh my gosh, this keeps playing over and over. Okay, be quiet, dude. All right. And I continue. I don't know if you guys could even hear that audio in the background, but it was driving me bananas. The safety of our students and staff is a top priority. We will continue to update you as we learn more details. It is always difficult to understand an incident like this, and it is an especially important time to reach out for support. District 287 stands ready to support our students and staff as needed as we recover from this tragedy. So as you can see here, it serves students pre-K through transition, which transition is age 21, with unique needs in a variety of programs. So here's the 3 programs that they have. Look at these babies. We are experts at serving the unique needs of our students with emotional behavior disorders. That, by the way, that is what my licensure is in Minnesota. And in South Carolina, I have multi-categorical, so I can teach any special education program. But in Minnesota, this is what I did, and that's what I did my graduate work in. Anyway, autism spectrum disorders and other neurological conditions and developmental cognitive disabilities or cognitive impairments, mental health conditions and or trauma, fetal alcohol syndrome disorder, and other related conditions or diagnoses. So in other words, these are the most vulnerable children in that school district. I'm going to go ahead and say that. They're the youngest, these littles right here, the pre-K, and they're also vulnerable because of their disability. So it really, 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 really sucks that what happened there today was probably, terrifying for any child, right? But for a child who is already operating under stress, for lack of a better term, I'll just say stress, they're already walking around with like heightened awareness of their surroundings a lot of times. So I just hate this. All right, so the elementary program serves students grade K through 5, and they have small classes. So this must be the alternative school part. They work on emotional regulation to better access learning and focus on traditional academics. So, yep, it sounds like the elementary, middle, and high school, I would say, are likely. Oh, it looks like the high school one is catered toward students with sensory needs. So sensory processing disorders like autism or OCD, things like that. And then the South Education. All right, this is the alternative school part. So this is just grades 9 through 12. And these are students who, for whatever reason, their school and their attendance zone did not work out for whatever reason. Sometimes the student has been expelled. Other times there's a issue with truancy, or there could be an issue with they've been in DJJ custody and then they are required to attend an alternative setting. So there's a few different reasons that students attend those schools. But again, we're talking about generally the more vulnerable students in that school district. And then you have the transition program. And so that's students who have attended high school within a special education program, and they have through the age of 21 to obtain either their IEP-driven diploma or to just advance in their skills to be able to live independently. out in the world. So I taught at a school like that too in Minneapolis. By the way, Richfield is a first ring suburb of Minneapolis. That's where my grandma lived forever. Forever. She actually lived till she was 99. So not quite forever, but almost. Libby, do you think they were getting out of school early because of the weather? No. I do not. I think that my guess is that it's open campus for lunch for those older students. And yeah, that's just what I think. Because Minnesota does not, it's got to be like, I know you probably thought that because you saw all that snow and because it was like 10 degrees today, but yeah, that doesn't faze us. School will only be canceled if, put it this way, I have, as a teacher, gone to work because school was not canceled during a snowstorm where I had to spend like 2 hours digging myself out of my driveway and snowshoeing to school. No, I'm just kidding, not snowshoeing, but like getting stuck all the way to school. You know, it just takes me like 3 times the amount of time to get there. And then I get there and I literally have one student who shows up the entire day. So that's cray cray. Oh, you lived in New Jersey. Okay. Yeah, but no, I don't think that's what it was. Because I just happened to know that the weather there was not, it wasn't tripping today. So I don't think that's what happened. Thanks, Jacob. I know I sound super depressed, but like, how can you not? This is just gross. It's just despicable. So anyway, I wanted to show you a little bit about the school itself. And then next, I wanted to show you, this is an interesting website. It's called Education Week. And they're, they keep track of the school shootings, which we've already had too frickin' many in the United States, and it's only February. So, okay, here's this. See, I don't have it automatically sharing, so I have to go click. I have to click too many buttons, and I'm super lazy. Okay. All right. School shootings, terrifying to students, educators, parents, and communities, always reignite polarizing debates about gun rights and school safety. To bring to context these debates, Education Week journalists began tracking shootings on K through 12 school property that resulted in firearm-related injuries or deaths. And that dude is talking again. He is going to get smacked. Hold on. Ugh. All right. So there have been 6 school shootings so far this year. There have been 98 school shootings since 2018 when Education Week began tracking such incidents. The highest number of shootings in 1 year since that time was last year, 2021, which there were 34 shootings. In 2020, there were 10 shootings, and there were 24 shootings in 2019 and 2018. So, wow. That's, okay. All right. So we went 24, 24, then 10, We were on the right track there in 2020, apparently. But also remember, that was the year that school went virtual as of March. So there could have been some more if schools would have still been going on. And then last year, 34. Do you think it's related to COVID at all? Because I do. COVID messed up a lot. And we can't just be like, oh, just blame it on COVID. And then, it doesn't make it okay. But I'm just saying, like, COVID is, listen. In years to come, in sociology classes, they're going to be studying, well, in more than just sociology classes, in so many different classes. What we are experiencing right now, and what we've been experiencing the past couple of years with COVID, is going to be part of school curriculum. A significant part. They'll be talking about it in terms of economics, mental health, psychology, whatever, sociology classes, probably criminal justice. It's going to creep into, obviously, the medical field, every single subject practically. It will be creeping into college classes for sure. And probably the lower level too. But okay, so this is the latest situation on February 1st. Well, we already know that. And then when you click on read more on here, it takes you to Star Tribune and it makes you subscribe to read it. So I'm not doing that. But this is where the shootings have happened so far this year. Okay, so we got Florida. Where in Florida? Sanford, Florida. That was January 19th. One person was injured. Nobody killed. Okay, so that's good. All right. Maryland on the 21st of January, 0 killed, 1 injured. Okay, Pennsylvania, 1 killed, 0 injured. Oliver Citywide Academy. 2 injured, 0 killed in Rockford, Illinois. And here's today's shooting, South Education Center, Richfield, Minnesota. 1 killed, 1 injured. Guess it could have been worse. Well, Betty Jo, New Jersey's not going to come up because this is the only places that the United States has had shootings so far this year, this calendar year. So that's what this is showing. All right, so then this gives us the details. So the one today, of course, we don't know. Hey, where is this? How come it's not moving over there? It's not showing me the whole table. Okay, so yep, 2 students were shot on the sidewalk near the front entrance outside the school. 1 student has died and the other has been critically wounded. So it gives you the date, the name of the school, the city, just a little blurb about the incident, and then the stats. Which these are, I'm glad to see these low numbers, but at any rate, we shouldn't have any damn school shootings ever. So, all right, a 19-year-old man was shot in the school parking lot following a high school basketball game. Okay, that's sad. This one in Maryland, a 15-year-old male was shot and injured in a school bathroom. What? In the what? A 15-year-old boy waiting to go home was shot and killed after at least one person opened fire on a school van he was sitting in outside the school. What in the world? All right. And in Florida, a male student shot and injured an 18-year-old student. Police say the shooting appeared to have resulted from a dispute between students. And then in Rockford, Illinois, 2 students were shot and wounded while sitting in a vehicle in the school parking lot. Okay, so let's look and see which happened inside the school and which happened outside. So that one's outside of the school. Was shot and injured. Police say shooting resulted. This one doesn't specify. Okay, this one is outside of school. So we have 2 that were outside of the school for sure. That was outside of the school, 3. And this one was outside of the school, 4. So 2 of them potentially were inside of school out of the 6. So that's a little bit more reassuring, I suppose. Hey, Outlaw. Good to see ya. Yeah, like that's the point of where we are these days. This dude's going to start talking again. Maybe I'm just supposed to play that whole press conference. Sheesh. I know. This is what I'm saying, Jacob. And this is when they started talking about, I think it was in Florida. And I mean, there are some states. Yeah, we talked about this before the last time that I talked about a school shooting that, oh, thanks, Dutchie. I got your email. That, oh my God, what was I saying? I checked my email and I don't remember what I was talking about. I don't even know. Okay, so this is what Dutchie just sent me. I'll go pull it up. Someone just drove along the beach. I didn't know. That must have been the popo because can nobody else drive there? Nuh-uh. Can't do that here. All right, what's this article going to do, Judge? Is it going to let me read it or... You guys, I gave Dutchie my work phone number, so if I get doxxed, just kidding. Oh, shit. All right, it's making me... Why did these hate me today? The Star Tribune was making me do that too. When I clicked on it, it's making me subscribe to continue reading. I don't want to subscribe, Dutch. Do you subscribe to that? Do you work for them? What's going on here? Hey, Layla. Let's put it this way, Betty Jo says. As long as I'm alive, my granddaughter will not be going to school. I'm telling you, it's so sad. It's horrible. And then if you would, if I told you about all of the complete bullshit that happens in schools and that's why I have a job, you'd just be like, yeah, no, we're not, our kids aren't going to school. No, what's that? School? Huh? We're going to do homeschool. Yeah. Because it's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. And that's not all over the country. It's not ridiculous, but I'm just saying the stuff that I get calls for, I'm like, no, are you? That did not happen. Oh, you sent me another one. Okay, let me try. Dutchie's the Dutchiest. Oh no. Oh. Okay, a suspected gunman was in custody after 2 campus officers were fatally shot. 2 officers were shot. Oh shit. At a private liberal arts college in Virginia on Tuesday, today. In an email to students, faculty, and staff, Bridgewater College President David Bushman identified the victims as Police Officer John Painter and Safety Officer J.J. Jefferson. These officers were close friends, known to many of us as the dynamic duo. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, I can just imagine. Here, let me show you. Let me show you something. Oh, what is this chick doing? Get out of my way. Oh, you didn't see her. Oh no, I stopped it. Oh my God. Have I ever struggled this much in my life? Yeah, who am I lying to? Okay. So watch this right here. This is what it's doing. And how do I get away from this? How do I make it go away? Dutchie, this is what, oh, right here. No, that just unmutes it. Why am I forced to watch this? No, I don't want to go shopping. I mean, I do. How'd they know? No, but I can't. Dutchie. Jacob, I know you didn't come in here. Nope. You got me fucked up. Jacob. I'm gonna need you to stand in the corner until you come correct with that, please. Dutchie's like, IDK. Well, thank you for all your help, Dutch. Oh, you homeschool? My oldest wants to go back to public in a couple of years, and I don't wanna. Well, at what age do they want to go back? Maybe by then we will live in a decent world. But not bloody likely. You sent me another one? Oh, my chat is behind. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know how to I don't know. Cool. I'm good at this. Oh, for 9th grade. Yeah, I can understand why you would be apprehensive. Okay, so I also wanted to put, I was going to give you a little something of an update. An update about little Cody. And this is by Chris Thorns. He's the bee's knees, you know. All right, y'all know about this little baby, right? Little Cody.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your man, Chris Thorns, coming to you with a real quick update. I just went live about this young man's story about Cody Bixby, 4-year-old out there in Hampton, Virginia. I think I said it right. I know it's in Hampton. I think it is Virginia. 4-year-old Cody Bixby is missing, and as you see down here at the bottom, the Photoshop that I did, he was last seen at 2 o'clock by his dad. And what we have learned in my live stream, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going live about it now, that the police said that the parents are person of interest and saying that both of their stories, the dad and the mom, is not matching the evidence that they have found. All right. So in this update, I want to show y'all something real quick. In this update, we have. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold up. Hold up. All right. Somebody sent me this. This is a father of Cody Bixby, Corey Bixby. This is a arrest picture, I'm assuming. Now I want y'all to pay attention to what it says right here at the top. Let me see if I can stretch it so y'all can see this. When I hope y'all can see this. It says right here, as we continue in day 2 of the search for Cody Bixby, authorities are considering both parents persons of interest. We also learned that Cody's father has a history of simple assault on a family member from 2019. Let me repeat that. We also learned that Cody's father had a history of a simple assault on a family member back in 2019. All right. So, and it's amazing when we do these stories that when these people look back on these people or what their history is like. And if I was to judge a book by his cover, looking at Mr. Core right here, he like he a beast to be reckoned with, you know, and he looks mean as hell. And if he gets mad, he'll probably do some damn things, you know. He look like he quick tempered. That's if you're going by a book by judging the book by its cover. But you know, I don't know the man, you know, but I'm pretty much sure when y'all was go back and look at his criminal history, you probably see a whole lot of stuff, not just this, probably a whole lot of stuff that he has done in the past. Now I'm saying that nobody can I say anybody can change from the past? Sure, a lot of people can change from the past, you know, it just up to you if you want to change or not, you know. But with a lot of stuff they look up, you know, it goes into the present of what we're talking about right now, you know. And again, the police are saying that not his story, nor the mom's story is matching up to what they have found as far as evidence goes, as far as this missing young man. So I wanted to bring this update to y'all that we have pitched. I remember somebody in my church said they would like to see what the parents look like. So we see what he looked like. I just need to see what the mom look like, you know, and I guess y'all make y'all judgment on what y'all see what's going on with these stories. But anyway, I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Gotta get up out of here. As always, y'all let me know what y'all think with this story, and we're gonna keep up with this story as much as we possibly can until we get to the bottom of it and see what's going on.
All right, so that was Chris Thorns, and I did share his link. Hey, Duchess, did you say you did a video on this? Will you link it in the chat, please? If you don't mind. Do you have any more information than he does on little Cody? I swear I can't talk about him without saying little Cody, because he's just too cute. 4 years old. And this dude said he woke up and the 4-year-old was gone, but there was other kids in the house and they were still there, right? Is that what happened? That's just like Isabella too in Hawaii. Okay. Oh, Dutchie, this one works. All right. So oh, they don't even, oh my gosh. Oh, Lord, have mercy. What is happening to me? My screen just went crazy. All right, this is a little video. Let me share that. Somebody get rid of that crazy person, please. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that is incredibly sad. All right, so you have the spelling of his name with a K, and I have it with the C because that's what what's his name had. Did somebody get that whatever that spam is in my chat? Is it gone? Oh, she got it. Okay, thanks, Betty Joe. What the man said? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to yours, Dutch. What? Watch how Dutchy shows out, y'all. She does such good work. For real, for real. I'm jelly. I don't know how to do this stuff. Okay. Let me unmute that. Mute myself. And oh! I keep doing... I need to... I just shared it and then unshared it. Why? I don't know. Because it used to automatically share when I clicked it. If you use StreamYard, you know what I'm saying. And then I changed the setting, so now it doesn't automatically do it. And then I blah, blah, blah. Anyway, here it is. Okay. So annoying. Okay, according to Chief Mark Talbot, evidence and the parents' story about when Cody's father, Corey Bigsby, last saw Cody do not match up. The father stated he last saw Cody at 2 a.m. Monday morning. Cody Bigsby lived with his father on the 100 block of Renelette Drive full-time. Details about the mother are still not fully known, except that she is from the Washington, D.C. area. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that's... I'm assuming they've questioned... Yeah, because they said what the mom said and what the dad said didn't add up either, right? Okay. Just heard from Hampton, Virginia police about why they're looking at the steam plant. They say it's just an element of the comprehensive search. What? Officials are searching the Hampton NASA steam plant where 2-year-old Noah Tomlin was found dead in 2019. What the what? More than 50 volunteers are searching for 4-year-old Cody Bigsby. Dutchy. Oh. Look how adorable this little boy is, first of all. And he may be wearing Spider-Man sandals. Oh my gosh. That's what I heard anyway. Well, she says here that he was. In the report that I read, it said he might have them on, but I don't know. A black bomber jacket and black sweatpants, and he is considered endangered due to his age. Look at how adorable his little face is. Look at him. How could anyone harm that baby? I hate people. So we'll just leave that up there. Yeah, Betty Joe, I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm crying too. So, Duchess, okay. Will you come up here and tell me about the NASA part? Why are they searching there? What made them do that? Tell me more. Tell me more. If you wanna. I wish I would have known that before I went up here, but anyway. I'll drop the link if you want to come up. Okay. Give you a second. Here, anybody can come up. I don't care. And God bless all 8 of you who are watching. Oh, golly. How come I can't put that dude away? Did you get him? Did you get that sketcher? Dutchie, are you the only mod in here? Betty Joe, you're a mod. Get that wrench out, girl. What you doing? Betty Joe, you're a mod. Oh gosh. Betty Joe says, OMG, people make me sick. If you don't want your child, bring them to me. I'm sure my granddaughter would love to have a playmate. Right. Like, come on. You don't have to do some crazy stuff. You really, really don't. Just take them someplace safe. Dutchie's backstage. Here she comes. Save the day, Dutchers.
Hello, Libby Lou. How are you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm having a bad day. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm sorry you're
I'm
having a
good.
bad day. It's been a rough day, hasn't it? It's a lot going on.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So the NASA steam plant, that's what it's called. It's a NASA steam plant. Is actually located very close to the area where he is missing from.
Okay.
And so that is why they have decided to expand the search area out that way, because Buckaroo Beach is just right. It's like an area that's right in the Norfolk Hampton area. And that steam plant is kind of it's a really large area, and they have had a previous child to go missing that was found deceased. And so when they had volunteers come forward, they said they would take 50, and they apparently filled those positions pretty fast, according to law enforcement, which was Chief Mark Talbot. He actually spoke about it, and they did say that the evidence that they had could not be revealed in the press conference. So therefore, they were not able to explain why the story they received about Cody Bigsby's father and when Cody was last seen didn't add up. But apparently they have some type of evidence.
Mm-hmm.
But we just don't know what that is. And then, so that is why they confirmed this afternoon that they were actually going to search that Hampton NASA steam plant as an element of comprehensive search, because had they not searched there for Noah in 2019, so they feel like that it needs to be covered, simply because when 2-year-old Noah Tomlin was found in July 2019, he was first reported missing from the Buck Road Beach area as well, the same place that the child is from.
And this, I just had to look this up because I'm like, what is exactly, what is a steam plant? So they take, they're using waste to energy technology.
Right.
So there's literal garbage. There's piles of garbage. Is that where that baby was found?
Yes.
In a pile of garbage, essentially, in 2019?
I don't know the specifics. I'd have to go back and look at the case. I know that this is apparently an impressive plant, because I know that people from like several countries like Brazil, Iceland, Japan have actually traveled to the United States to actually tour this steam plant in particular, because it's conserved like 90 million gallons of fuel oil and 50 acres of landfill space.
So it's pretty much.
So it's like a low cost energy to support the Langley Research Center,
right?
Which, in Virginia.
So it's a top notch operation, is what you're saying.
It really is. It's a very high dollar operation. So.
But it's a save a dollar too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely. Because they're right there on the river, so they can utilize a lot of resources in one area. I mean, it does all kinds of stuff. It's a really interesting read, because I wanted to know about it myself to just kind of understand. And it's a really large facility, but it's also surrounded by a lot of trees. So when you take a look at that area, I just have to wonder, like, it does make me want to go back and look into Noah's case, because I'm like, I just have to wonder when I'm looking at this place on Google Maps, I'm like, I see just so many possibilities.
Well, I don't, and I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I just don't feel like this little Cody, I don't feel like he's there.
Well, I know that they did say, someone did ask the officer, could this be a case of, was the child kidnapped? Was it child abandonment? Did the mother have the child? And that's when he came forward and said they were looking further into the mother, in which I don't have a name, but he did say that she was from the Washington, D.C. area, and that Corey Bixby does have, the son lives with him full time. He has custody, which is unusual.
Dutchie.
Yeah.
Why, again, are we talking about Virginia?
Exactly. Remember, we were talking about, and just in case anybody is interested, 9 kids went missing as of today in Virginia.
As of today.
As of just today. Just today, there are 9 kids that are missing in Virginia. And I mean, I'm just saying that it just makes me wonder, like, what is going on in Virginia?
Seriously.
Back to that again. Like, I mean, it's the place to run away. It's not just the place for lovers, but it's the place.
Oh yeah, that is their motto, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know. I just find it highly unusual, and the numbers are just staggering. When I go to the Missing and Exploited Children's website every day, there is at least 5 kids a day from Virginia, it seems like.
How do you get to that again, to where you can find, where is the posters?
Yeah, the missing posters on National Center for the Missing and Exploited. And I'm not in the YouTube chat right now because I was looking on my phone, but I can drop that link in there or somebody else has the link, they can.
I'm on that site, but
Let me see if I've got it.
on.
I've got it saved over here, so let me go just grab it real quick.
So when I'm right here, oh, there it is. Search missing posters.
Right.
Okay, and we were doing just Virginia.
And I do know that 2 kids were recovered today. They were brothers that went missing. I was going to do a video. They were both 13 years old, and they both need medication and may need medical treatment. And then I went back. I always like to check before I post the video, and then their posters were taken down.
Yep, that happens.
So, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I know.
It's worth the time. Like, that's okay. I can use that video for someone else. So.
Yeah, Elise, that's what I brought up last time too, wondering if they reported differently somehow. And I don't think we ever looked into that answer. So
No, I actually sent them an email, and they just basically, once law enforcement, there are agencies that don't turn it over to the National Center for Missing and Exploited. Depends on if it's
Cody's on here twice. I've seen other kids on here twice too.
There is a few that is on there, and there's several that don't have pictures because the investigating authorities didn't release.
Hold on. Can you tell me why? What? Why? Why is this picture here?
You can't tell me. Is that really the only picture they had?
What in the what? That's
a
a shame. I'm sorry.
It really is. Of all the pictures that a parent should have of their child.
I mean, that's a school picture, right? Just a regular school picture. You can tell with that blue background. I don't know what is going on there. That's either candid or she's trying to look a certain way that she shouldn't be.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Do you see all these kids?
Yeah.
The most recent people that have gone missing, it seems like. Every day that I check it, I'm just like, why does everything say Virginia?
So let's just do, I'm just going to do today now. Just today.
Yeah, I don't think there's been any in February for Virginia.
Okay. Woohoo!
I know. I was so happy.
That's great. Please modify your search. Okay. So let's do like that. So just in the last month, there's 75. Charlie.
Yeah, and I try to look at the kids that are younger. There are a few that I'm working on right now there's one gentleman that is like 12 years old. There's a couple of 13-year-olds. And I feel like if you're 12 years old, I mean, where are you going if you're 12? Look, there's one that's 13.
Yeah.
I want to try to,
the one making that. Okay, here she goes. There's a 13-year-old. She already got her nose pierced. Dang.
Yeah, I will tell you that one case that I was looking into today that really disturbed me. That was out of North Carolina. Her name is Abigail Cantrell. This lady's mother was arrested in 2014 for the death of a 4-month-old baby. Yes. I did my research on this teen. I kept seeing her face pop up. She's been missing 3 times in the last 3 months. And it looks like the last time she went missing in 2019, her mother had abducted her. And she was wanted for kidnapping charges. The same woman that's responsible for the death of the 4-month-old kid in 2014. She abducted this child, Abigail Cantrell. I have the article and everything from Henderson County, North Carolina. Yes.
Wow.
have all the information about the mom, where she was held on a bond. She also had warrants for the delinquency of a minor involving a 14-year-old male and prescription medication.
Mm-mm.
And now the kid has run away again in October. And that was from DSS.
See, now that I understand.
Yes,
Well,
and then she went missing again in December from DSS, and now she's missing again. And it just worries me because I think about like her mother.
How many of these do they have that are twice? Because they got their numbers wrong. And then I'm just going to say,
Some of them I have to click on the picture to actually verify information, and I always try to look up information to back it up on the internet, because I notice that sometimes when I go to look it up, the information won't be available. So I like to get more, and that's how I found out about the Cantrell girl that's missing. Like, her mother literally abducted her just 2 years ago, and now she's gone missing 3 times. And I'm like, is she running back to her mother?
probably.
If the mom is still in jail.
How can they not have a picture for these kids?
I know.
I say that every time. I don't care. I'm going to say it.
When I emailed them, they emailed me back to tell me that if the picture and information is submitted without a picture, they don't have anything to go on, and therefore they have to post the information without it.
Yeah, I mean, that I get it. I just, wherever the buck stops, I just want to know how damn hard is it to come up with a photo of a missing child. In this day and age where everyone has a damn cell phone, you're telling me that nobody has a picture of this kid that's missing, and you took the step to report it to the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, but you couldn't take the extra step to somehow get a damn picture. How?
Right. And if they're missing from DSS or somewhere like that, DSS is going to have a picture of the kid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous to me.
That's why I always try to look their names up or click on the information to see where I can find more information. And I've even called the police department
on Facebook.
I've called the police department on a couple of kids trying to get information. Sometimes you just got to go right to the source.
Do they give it to you?
Yeah. If I tell them that I just want some information, I just want to verify, is this child still missing? I've not had the two places that I've called in North Carolina and South Carolina. There's actually a kid missing in Horry County right now. And I did call Horry County Sheriff's Department and ask them for information, and they gave it to me. They were like, that's great. If you can, just share it out. We believe he might be a runaway from Green Sea, South Carolina.
I probably know him. I'm just kidding.
You might. He's from, well, he's not from around here. He's from Green Sea, but you could. He's run away quite a few times.
Well, Green Sea is here.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not right here where we are, but it is kind of out of ways, but it is Horry County. His name is Jameson Wentling. He's 17.
Jameson Wentling?
Wentling, Wentling.
Missing. There he is. Let me show his picture. But yeah, I asked because when I used to teach at the alternative school, they take they have kids from all over Horry County. So we'd get kids from Green Sea even.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Because they're from all over the whole county. But here comes Jameson. Have you seen this young man? He actually does look familiar, but his name doesn't sound familiar to me. So I don't think that's who I thought. I don't think I know him.
Yeah, he went missing 4 days ago.
Oh, and then they have, okay. Here's Hannah.
And
Out of
I did it
Charleston.
again, and I think Hannah may have been found.
Missing out of Orangeburg. I used to live in Orangeburg. Zakiria.
She has been found safe. Hannah has been found safe.
Hallelujah. Why is it so hard to take these off of there when they're found?
I know.
Gosh.
Because she was missing near Charleston. I just went and looked it up.
Hannah Jenkins.
She was found just a couple days ago.
17. Kristen. Okay, so far there's been what? One white kid? What's up with that?
Yep.
Why? North Charleston. Only photo available, it says. Which again, huh? How does that work? How is a person living in America with only one photo available of themselves?
Yep.
That's bananas to me. Angel Scott from Charleston. Quite a few from Charleston, it looks like. 15, Mount Pleasant.
Which is Charleston.
Oh, yeah.
Just north of there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait a minute. Is this the same dude? Isaiah?
Yes, that's him.
No. Are these twins? His name is Balmore, alas. And then this must be his twin, Isaiah, alas. Yeah, they ran off together. That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, he looks so upset. He's 12. Where's this baby? Why is he so upset? Look at him.
No, it just breaks my heart. Like, he's just like, I wish I could go anywhere but right here.
Yeah, and that's the picture that oh, come on. We don't have a nice picture of him where he's looking happy. That's really, whoa. Okay, she's 13. Florence, that's close to us-ish. She looks a lot older than 13 with all that eye makeup. 16. Why are there so many, Dutchie?
I know.
16. Oh, from Conway.
Yeah, there's a lot going back in. I think the total I think we had since 2021 in South Carolina, I'll have to go back and look it up to see the total number that's missing in our state. Let's see, let's look up South Carolina. And And we'll start. I think it accumulates it from the 1st of 2021 on this list.
Monk's Corner. Look at her edges.
It says that from January of 2021 until currently, there are 91 missing kids in South Carolina. There's like 347 missing kids in Virginia since January 2021.
Dang. All right, and here we are back to him again. So, yeah. Laura Perplex did state where Xavier was from. In 1 week, there was 20 something. Indiana, wasn't it? Xavier Harrelson. Is that where he was from? Elise, you think you read that, or you think, because that's what I said the last time I was talking about this. So maybe you just stored it in your brain as, well, Libby said it, so that means it's true. Which I would
Iowa?
strongly caution you from doing.
I thought it was in Iowa.
Yeah, it sounds right. Some I state.
Montezuma.
Yes, Montezuma, Iowa. You're right. Yep. That's why you're Dutchy.
I try.
She said, girl, I don't listen to you. Okay, you know what? Well, when there's a test, you're going to be fucked. Because it's only going to be stuff that I made up.
You better bring some apples.
Yes, you better bring some apples. All right. So that's all I got for y'all tonight. Who else is live? It must be like really popping somewhere because it's like a ghost town up in here.
I think Sharon's live.
Is she? We should go visit her.
Ernie Shell's been live like forever.
Oh, I can't compete with those pecs.
No, but it is funny when Benny goes in there.
Why?
And kills him with kindness.
Oh. Oh, gosh. Now, Betty Joe, don't come in here confusing us with another I state. She said it's Xavier from Idaho.
No, it's Iowa.
No, it is Iowa. But this is the best comment tonight. Girl, I don't listen to you. That's going to be my next tattoo. Girl, I don't listen to you.
I do what I want.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that is going to be it. I do what I want. I'm just going to get it right across my collarbone.
Please don't make me spit my tea on this live now, please. Please, it's going to go all over the computer keyboard.
And then, oh, and then on my back, it's going to say I do too much.
Well, everybody, let's just pray for these families that have been affected by these 2 shootings today, because there's 2 officers that died in Virginia.
Yes.
There's people that died in Minnesota. Did they die? The kids in Minnesota that got shot?
The one did, for sure.
One did. Okay.
The other was in critical condition, and I don't know. I should look
I didn't
at
know
it.
if you heard an update. It's just sad that we live in this state right now. So we have to be really careful. We have to be very cautious. Because you just never know.
Yeah, I don't see any new updates. Oh my gosh, this is a horrifying photo. Hold on, where'd it go? Technology is not my friend. just in case anyone was wondering.
I was just glad you got the article to pull up finally because I was like, I didn't know it was going to send it to you and then not let you.
Oh. All right, I think it's about time for me to go swim some laps on the 7th floor. Isn't that weird?
On the 7th floor?
Yeah. The indoor swimming pool is on the 7th floor in this building.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then there's a jacuzzi in there too. And then there's also a jacuzzi outside on the 7th floor.
Ooh.
And then on the main level, there's outdoor pools. Of course, it's too freaking cold to get in them, but there's a lazy river, and that water was warm.
Girl.
Not hot, but warm. It was warmer than the air. I might get lazy in the river.
That sounds like a plan. Do they have a gym place that you can work out and stuff too?
Yeah, but they have a code on that door, and I'm like, why? Excuse me, where? What? Huh? I don't have the code, and I need to work out. Just kidding. I'm not going to work out. No, but I did actually work out at my other place one time.
Oh, one time.
No, but I went swimming every day. That counts.
Oh, it does. Swimming is really good exercise.
It's amazing. And then I just be like, okay, just one more. And then I just keep going. And then I'm like, you're a beast. Keep going, girl. And then I say, you're doing too much. Get out this pool. And then I go to the jacuzzi.
Yeah, that's the place to be right there. Well, maybe I'll get to come visit you sometime.
Yes, maybe you will.
We'll have to do it soon.
But I have to tell you, Dutchie, this situation here, like my room is nice. It's very nice. It's like updated, decorated, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But it's a lot smaller. My other condo was 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, a living room,
Right.
you know, and this is essentially one big room. And it does have a full kitchen, but it's tiny. And there's no sofa. There's no living room. I'm like, what in the hell? There's no sofa. I'm just in this bed. But I do have a chair. I do have a table. And there's 2 beds for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking when I booked this, but well, I do know. I was like, okay, I had to have oceanfront and I had to have an indoor pool. Those were basically my 2 main requirements. And then beyond that, it was, price and location. Well, location was a big one too, which I know you said this wasn't a good area, but it's fine right here.
Well, it is like right where you are.
Yeah.
Just
but the
don't
other
step
ones,
on over to the other side of the highway because
yeah.
that's the trouble zone.
But the other ones that were available, Dutchie, were like really bad, like by the Sky Wheel and stuff,
Oh, no.
It's like, no, I don't think so. I feel so bad for people who don't know, and they come here and they,
A lot of people are like, oh yeah, we're going to Myrtle Beach and we're staying at such and such, and then my husband will look at me and I'm like, oh, wait till they get there.
Yeah.
They're gonna find out.
But my view is really nice. I'm only on the 2nd floor, so it just seems like I'm so much closer to the water,
But you haven't heard anybody snoring yet, right?
No.
Or vacuuming?
Nope. Or being a ghost with their little pitter patter footsteps above me. I never did find out if it was a child or a dog that never ever barks, or a ghost.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy.
I mean, I never heard voices up there. how can I hear snoring and I can hear little footsteps pitter
I
pattering?
know the snoring that really got me. I was like, wow, that's the sleep apnea machine.
Oh,
It does sleep fist.
Elizabeth, you're cracking me up. I'm not going to pee in the pool, but my grandbaby will. I can almost assure you.
Yeah.
And she'll laugh about it and tell you that she did it too.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
I think like 3 times a day she'll be like, I farted.
Oh my gosh.
Like, okay, this is what you need to do. You just need to, just not say anything or just say, excuse me. Like, it's not.
They're
gonna be
so precious at that age, though. My little niece is like that too. She's funny.
But you know what she said today? It was so freaking funny. My daughter asked her, Embry, are you gonna cook mommy dinner? And she said, no, I'm just a small human.
Just a small human. Oh my gosh, that sounds just like my niece that's 4. She is so animated and like when I call on the phone to my sister today, she answered the phone and I said, hey Aspen, what are you doing? And she said, is this Aunt KK? I said, yes, it is. And she said, well, I'll be. And I was like, why do you sound like my mother right now? She said, well, you just hang on a minute and let me get my mama. I thought, oh my gosh. I said, what are you teaching this kid? She said, I don't know where she gets it from, but she definitely gets it from mama. My mama is teaching her all these sassy manners, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Sassy manners.
Yes. Well, I'll be.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
I remember when our youngest was 2. Well, no, he was probably 3 by then. And you know how they need some assistance with wiping at that stage.
Uh-huh.
He might have been 4 or 2, I'm not sure. But he called out to me. Now, mind you, this is my stepson, but I do consider him my son's son because he's been my son since he was 2. But he spent quite a bit of time at his grandparents' house, and they just talk like whatever in front of kids, like, And so he yelled out, I need you to wipe my ass. Like he called.
I would have been crying.
Called my name.
That is not funny, but then laughing at the same time. I think that's probably how I got my mouth, is because my parents, I probably copied what they said, and then they laughed too. And so, when you laugh at a kid, they're like, yes, I'm doing the right thing.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
But I can just hear his little voice. I need you to wipe my ass.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm going to cry right now. Like my water. Oh my goodness.
He just said it like that's what you say.
Yeah, like what it is.
And hurry up.
Yeah, I'm just a small human.
I love kids. Yes, that's right, Elizabeth. Laughing reinforces the bad behavior. We mustn't do it unless it's funny and we want them to do it some more.
Yes.
Oh my God. Lisa, she didn't even need help. It wanted grandma. But if her grandma was there, she wanted to. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Dutchie. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to say good night now.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a great day tomorrow, and I hope everyone else has a good day.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later, girl.
All right.
Bye.